It's one of the most current theological discussions. It concerns the figure of the Virgin and seeks to clarify how much of a role she had in the salvation of humanity. This is the so-called debate about co-redemption.
Es su colaboración.
It is her necessary collaboration, by God's will, to save us so that Christ's redemption may reach humanity.
In the Bible, it's testified that Mary's actions were necessary for Jesus to carry forward the history of salvation.
Un primer momento en la
A
anunciación
first moment is the Annunciation, where Mary says yes to God's plan, when she pronounces, "Let it be done to me according to your word," according to the plan that has been revealed to her.
There were also other movements where her intervention made miracles possible, such as at the wedding of Cana, or moments like at the cross where her presence was fundamental for Jesus. There was a key moment. There, according to theologians, Christ gives his mother as the mother of humanity. The figure of the Virgin had already prompted much reflection among the first Christians. As early as the 2nd century, there were church fathers who, without explicitly calling her co-redemptor, attributed to her the effects of that title. Such is the case with Saint Irenaeus of Lyon and Saint Justin, who approached a question from a particular point of view. They compared her role to that of Eve.
y dicen del mismo modo que Eva
They
colaboró.
say that just as Eve collaborated in the ruin of the human race by introducing sin, death, and the slavery of Satan, another human being, with the same characteristics as Eve at the time of sin, that is, Eve was immaculate, virgin, and woman. An antithetical figure to Eve, Mary, also being virgin, also being immaculate, and also being woman, collaborates with the new Adam, who is Christ, in a unique way in that redemption.
Some experts point out that, if the term were elevated to the level of dogma, it would not only create ecumenical divisions, but also that the term co-redemption might not be precise and could lead to ambiguous interpretations. Others argue that the expression is correct and does not allow for thinking that Mary's work equals that of her son.
Puesto que corredentora
Since
siempre
co-redemptrix always refers back to the term redeemer, without the co, this always implies subordination. Let's take the example of other titles, pilot and co-pilot. Co-pilot always implies subordination because a co-pilot is never related to another co-pilot, but to the pilot, who has the primary role.
Thus, they argue that at no time is the level intended to give Mary the same level of prominence as Jesus.
Ojo, no se dice que María sea la
Note that it is not said that Mary is salvation. Salvation is Christ. He is the only Savior. He is our salvation. But the cause of salvation, the one who allows and makes it possible for that salvation to take place, for Christ to become Redeemer, is Mary.
To date, the Catholic Church has proclaimed 4 Marian dogmas throughout the centuries. Most recent is the Assumption, celebrated each August 15th. However, there are other Marian movements that have asked Pope Leo to study the possibility of elevating this aspect of Mary to the rank of dogma. According to the members of the Marian Forum, during the pontificate of Pope Francis, the Pope received 8 million signatures requesting that this aspect of Mary be declared a dogma.